Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, for always, coming up and supporting me on my YouTube channel, #Transformation for the Better, or hit me up just Ochan Hitler. You will get me right there, I always want to keep you guys cheered up, always keep you laughing, Let me tell you guys about this, It's just about dating, when you're on a tight budget, sometimes, I remember a lady invited me over, we went out to, have a bit of fun, but you see the problem is a lot of all these waiters, they think like you men are the ones who are supposed to be paying up for the bills, and so after having a lot of fun, having the eats, the drinks, all that, a lady comes over, the waiter had to come over to me and like, excuse me sir, can you pay off the bills? I'm like, oh, okay, I'll take the next one. She put the bill in front of me, then I push it to the lady because she had invited me out, so she had to pay that. I felt so pathetic. I wanted to be part of the transaction, and so I had to take back the change that they brought back to her. So guys, it's not easy, so let me tell you about this as well. I have been having a lot of dates lately, and one time we went with a lady out in Dubai, and this lady was telling me, how she doesn't eat a lot. I ordered a plate of food for me and herself, and I paid it up, and it was about $5-10. All of the two is $10, and she had to just pick one piece of chicken and then leave the breast to be thrown. I'm like, what is wrong with you? Next time better come with a plastic bag. We'll pack it up. I will take it for my dogs. You don't want me to pay for all this money, all this stuff, and then you just throw it out. It's not fair, guys. And then she was making it so genuine. She was telling us, she was telling me actually that what, when I go out I don't eat a lot, and I know of all these stingy men like 3-4. I said, you know what, babe? If you know about 3-4 skinny people, then you must be asking a lot, it's quite intriguing sometimes, and then this is the thing, guys. Sometimes when you go to the counter, you want to withdraw money from the bank, and you have little money on your account, it's very unfortunate. I went in Gulu when I was in Uganda. I went, to withdraw some money. It was on about $15, and this lady over the counter, she had to scream on top of her voice and telling this microphone, you just don't get it if you have little money on your account and you're going to withdraw on about $15. And then she's like, how do you want to get the money? Everybody's listening. I'm like, no, I am near you, I can hear you speak, Then she was like, how do you want to get the money? I said, I want to get the money in silence. Because I'm near you, I'm near in the counter, so you don't need to speak loud, You don't want other people to hear about that, And the funniest thing is, I went to Dubai as well, met this, American guy. He wanted to start up an account, and so there are many people on the queue. I was in the queue as well, and then he moves over. He wanted to, open up the bank account with $20 million, and, asked the lady over the counter. Then the lady was like, no, sir, I cannot help you because there's so many people in the queue, and I want to, first sort them out, then get you over. It's like, then the guy was like, what the fuck are you talking about? Then she's like, no sir, please, this is a banking hall, we don't use such language here. And then, the guy screamed on top of his voice, the American guy screamed really hard and loud. I'm like, what the fuck are you telling me? I want to open a fucking account with $20 million, and you're telling me fucking shit? What the fuck are you talking about? Then the manager rises up and comes to rescue the situation and asks the guy, like, what's the problem? Oh, sir, excuse me, can we help you? And then the guy was like, oh yeah, sure. I want to open a fucking account with $20 million, but this lady in the counter is telling me fucking shit. And then, the manager's like, what the fuck was she telling you? That's a fucking road, so we don't use such language, but when you have the money, man, sometimes money speaks. I want to be rich. I really want to be rich. I want to be wealthy and have the money, guys. If you have the money, it's very good. Sometimes I want to go to a show. I just want to buy all the tickets and just be there by myself alone, and sometimes if the show isn't going good, you put up the person. I'm a professional driver, guys, I'm a professional driver, but sometimes I don't get it. The law is saying after 10 years you have got to renew your permit. how do you renew your permit? And they think like after 10 years of driving, the driving skills has gotten off. I don't know how to drive no more. No. Come on, guys, man. You guys have got to, be fair to us drivers. After 10 years of driving diligently, you've got to be fair to us. There's no point in renewing my permit because I already have the skills in me, and there's no way you can tell me the skills is lost. And that is it, guys. Just think about this. There's a time when you think like, okay, I've been thinking along this line. I've been thinking I'm the guy who has the highest magnitude of problems. But recently I learned of one friend of mine who is going through a problem. He's paying up the loans for the wedding, after the divorce. So it's not easy, guys. Someone is still paying up loans for divorce. The marriage that they already divorced, man. Yeah. People have problems, eh? And then I was just talking to my grandma. I love to sit near my grandma. If you don't have a grandma, man, you are lucky, But there's a lot of things that they engage you with. They don't keep you at ease at all. They want to give this, give that, give the other. You can never stay at ease. If she wants to rise up, she will stand up and like, oh, excuse me, help me, my son. And I've got to help her. She rises up and she says, oh, And then when she's supposed to rise up full sail, she has to move a few meters, then she will rise up from there like, oh, yeah. Guys, but the other thing is also, she likes to show me her album, showing me the nice, fancy, nice, really photos of young age, from young mid-20s and all stuff like that, in her 30s, in her 40s. What I like about it is that, man, my grandma was hot. The way you hear is hot. My great grandma was hot. Man, the 20s, the mid-20s, oh my God, my grandma was hot. And so sometimes, guys, don't worry if the ladies who want to vibe, they are not agreeing to your, advances, because at the end of the day, they are going to be looking like my grandma someday as well, So, but man, my grandma was hot, yeah? She's telling me, oh, hey, let's see this, my photo. This is a photo when I took when I was in my, high school. Man, grandma was really hot, man. Are you the one looking here at Tara's wall? Oh my God, guys. That is it, yeah. And I'm married actually for 10 years, but of course, we have had good time together with my wife, yeah. And over the 10 years, it has always been fun, yeah. But only Facebook, just send us a friend anniversary congratulating us for friendship for 3 years, Sometimes Facebook is not fair. I've been married for 10 years and you're telling me we have been friends only for 3 years. Facebook is not fair, guys, yeah? I love to marry. I really love, I love the married life, The thing is, sometimes my woman disturbs me a lot, She disturbs me a lot. And then she will tell me, you know what, you need to be romantic sometimes. You need to learn how to kiss and stuff like that. And the funny thing is, she didn't give me a pass, to go and learn how to kiss and do that. When I came back, I was really doing the nice kissing. Then she's like, oh, where did you learn that from? I was like, oh, I learned it from just nature. I was just doing it in the air. And she told me to learn how to kiss. Now I learned. She's asking me, women have got to understand something. Women, we like you women so much. We love you guys, we cannot live without you guys. But the funny thing is, sometimes you've got to realize that men sometimes want to be busy. When I'm watching my series, I'm watching my football, she comes over and like, what the hell are you watching? That's not nice. Why don't you watch some Telemundo and stuff like that? But that's what I'm watching. That's what I love. Every time it's like, oh, give me your hands. Oh, let me lie on your chest. Let me do this. Let me watch with you. Why don't you call me to watch with you? You don't want me to watch with you? I love you. I love you, but you gotta get off my back. Sometimes I need to be alone. I want to watch alone. You know, she was in the kitchen. I was calling her to bring me a bottle of beer, and she wasn't bringing it out. But when I got up, I was, talking to a friend of mine. I'm like, man, I want to go out. Yeah, go have some fun and stuff like that. And then she calls me. I'm like, why don't you call me and I go out with you as well? Women sometimes, they can talk, and sometimes men want to as well be alone, just in that quiet moment. But ladies do not realize this sometimes. Yeah, it's not easy, guys. And then the other thing is, funny thing is silent disco. I went to a silent disco in Gulu, guys. Man, people are busy doing their stuff. Everybody is doing their own swag. People are doing their stuff. You are listening to a slow music, you're going like, oh, yeah, what have you? There's a certain one down, like, oh, you bend out and pause, and the funny thing is, music of these days, it's not like those days. Those days we could have music where we can, we are celebrating and dancing with each other, and we are talking, how are the kids, how are the children, how are the ducks, how are the pigs. But nowadays, how do you talk when somebody is down, busy down on bend down, pause? Silent disco is a funny thing, guys. Yeah, I want to dance and we should be on the same page, but everybody is on their own different heights, guys. It's very funny sometimes, yeah. And that is it, guys. So, man, if you want any cool, beautiful ladies, just come down to Uganda. Just come down to Uganda, I'm telling you. The thing is just Uganda, guys. Yeah? Because we have all the nice, fresh ladies from the water, like Victoria regions, where the water flows and things are fresh. But we also have some dry land, yeah, in the Sahara Desert, man. Not easy to ride those lines. And also, we have got the big, the small, because we don't have only elephants as the animals. We have also other, hippopotamus, like we have also the Uganda corpse and stuff like that. There are so many. So we are not having only those ones, guys, yeah? And so, this is the thing, guys. How many of you in the audience here who are, having your parents still alive, yeah? Oh, so I see. Okay. So in the middle here we have orphans. Okay. Okay. Another one. Let me just ask you this. How many of you guys here are, you are single and still searching or be searchable or whatever it is? Yeah. Oh, I see you. Oh, hey, lady, how are you? Oh, what's your name? You are Florence. Okay, that's cool. Oh, cool. You're single. Okay, and then the single guys. Let me see your hands. Oh, there's one. Okay, cool. So John. Oh, you John, right? Yeah. So you are as well single. So Florence, excuse me, you gotta, hit me up after the show. I need to get your holla so that, we do a crack job. We're just gonna hit a deal and, I'm gonna talk to John. And how do you be single for all this 20, 30 years, guys? Marriage is good, yeah? You don't need to be single, man. So, John, gotta cut me up after the show, I'm gonna hook you up with, Florence. But of course, Florence as well, you got to know, after hitting you up with John, you will be enjoying it alone. So I'll also need some, cash on my account, and my account is just plus 000078. Get it there. I love the question of being single and stuff like that, yeah. But being married is good, guys, yeah. A lot of times, when you can be sitting and you're sleeping and, the ladies walk up, they have to do this and that, everything is rolling, yeah. It's just quite amazing, guys, yeah. So, let me tell you guys this. I'm coming from a place in Uganda where it's for the poor people, and for us, eating meat and buying Christmas clothing is just a nightmare. You they do it for you once in a while. You know, you only know of meat when it comes to special days, Christmas, you know, Independence and stuff like that, Easter's. Those are the days you know you're gonna eat meat. But any other day, man, nothing. When it comes to buying Christmas clothing as well, the rich people buy it around the 23rd, 24th of December. But for us, the poor people, they buy it for us around, you know, February, March, there, when it's cheap. You don't joke.